Very good way to start today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands with Daily Independent and Vanguard newspaper passing very vital messages. Okay, let's check out what they are saying. Oshomole distracting Governor Obaseki, says Oyegun. Oshomole distracting Governor Obaseki, says Oyegun. Says he is putting Edo State under tension. We must elect a speaker, says Edo 16 lawmakers elect. We must elect a speaker. Edo 16 lawmakers elect are saying this. Lagos speaker urges Edo Bauchi governors to resolve crisis. And let's check down and look at what's on the down part of the newspaper. Igbo should produce president in 2023, says Shehu Sani. Igbo should produce president in 2023, says Shehu Sani. Once against marginalization of any section, Jonathan Atiku condemned attempted coup in Ethiopia. Senate President's aide resigned few days after appointment. Serap sues CCB over refusal to disclose asset declarations of presidents and governors. Okay, let's check out what's on the top of the newspaper. Kogi APC splits over endorsement of Governor Bello for second term. Wearing party executive factions merge. Court jails 5 directors over 5.2 billion naira electricity project scam. Our investment strategy will boost infrastructural development, says Orji. And let's get down to the Vanguard newspaper. Was the Vanguard saying at the newsstand? ACF backs federal government's plan to overhaul Almajiri system. Moving down to the bottom part of the newspaper, banditry violent attack will soon end. That's what the president is saying, Muhammadu Buhari. Banditry violent attacks will soon end, says the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. Edo, Oyegun, Oshomole at each other's throats in Edo State. Oyegun, Oshomole at each other's throats. Kano Emirate Council vows to sue anti-graft agency for contempt of court. Federal government takes verification payment of ex-Nigeria Airways workers to London. Okay, these are the stories we have on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper and Daily Independent newspaper. Let's join our reviewers for more analysis. They are set to speak. I'll be right back. The issue, the menace, still continues, but it's saying it on the front page of the Vanguard that banditry violent attacks will soon end. What's your own contribution on this?
Actually, the only solution I suggest there to this menace is to end and put an end to this old hands that has not done us anything good for the past, and we are still recycling them. We should try new people with new ideas, new orientation, new energy, and stop all these so-called Buharis and the rest.
Okay. Now,
that's my own point of view.
Now, Igbo should produce president in 2023, says Shehu Sani.
Of course, now, yes, he's right. It's a very good point, and in fact, everybody is not happy because if you should look into the federal characters, they have not done anything good to the Igbos. Yes.
So you think they should be given the chance?
Yes, I support that idea. Okay. Even I'm from the Middle Belt, but I support the ideas of Igbo becoming the president, because right from the from the Civil War up to now, it was only when we had late Alex Ekweme that deputized the late Shehu Shagari, if I'm not mistaken. Up to now, we have not had any Igbo as vice president or president since then up to now.
Okay. So
yes, I support the idea.
To me, I don't think that it's this time around that we should be discussing about the issue of the president. Now we just elect a president, which we are expecting at least at least we should the performances. You see that unemployment in the country of today, and at the same time is that we need the right person. We cannot say that okay, this person is my own. Even though if my brother is there and then he's not doing well, let another person come. We need the right person who will make economic of Nigeria to grow, who will just make sure that the unemployment will reduce. You get like it's not like last week we see that a corpus. Now all those corpus now after service now where are they going to get a job? Those things we're supposed to be thinking about it. I don't expect this kind of statement from Shehu Sani. At least you should join hand. You have lost in the election. Join hand with the president. Whatever idea you have, raise the idea. And then there's one thing our politicians used to do. Our politicians, the only thing that if they lost, they will make sure they create a problem in the country. They don't think that okay, yes, I have lost my this. Okay, fine. Let me join hand with the people that I want to make sure that Nigeria be better. Look, if Nigeria is burning today, them too will be in the hot seat. Whether they like it or not, they'll be in the hot seat. So that is the problem is there. And then the issue of insecurity or whatever that you are saying. My brother, you see, this our government, we are just call them now. You see, they know themselves. They know what is happening. Are you getting it now? I like the statement this guy just made. You get, they know their problem. But as far that they don't want to solve the problem, them too will face it. They don't think that maybe it's only the masses who face the challenge. At least a few time ago, we heard that former minister of Health, that the son was kidnapped or whatever, that just be released. And it's going small. You see what's going to happen. Except they stop unemployment. Look at the people that, my brother, let's be sincere to ourselves. The people we are seeing that stand around the watch, here they are reading the newspaper, it's because they don't get a job. If they have the job, they won't be here. I'm telling you.
Not all of them.
Not, look, as somebody who did night, who go back home to go and sleep, and be going back to the, where are you now? You are here to do your job. Are you getting it now?
Some still have shops around.
Some have a shop. Will go back to their shop and go and look for their day bread. If you don't stay to your job, if a customer come, what will you do? If a customer pass by, what will you sell? Can you get anyone there for what we are discussing here?
You have your point.
You can get anything. And so if they don't solve the problem, they know the problem. Them know. I heard something from Shehu Sani when they interviewed him last time. They know the problem. But it's just that they are overlooking it. And then look at our judiciary, we are just our legislature. They are only after off. I can even say that in my constituency in Kogi State, I can even say that I have never even said the central people come out to say you want to raise a motion. He's not having a problem of his constituency. They only after off the hot cake. That's why they are there for themselves. They are not there because of us. So that's all I just said. And issue of what this one, this if you look at the building of Nigeria to of Lagos State, some buildings are weak. Go to Idumota. Old house. At the end of the day, they will just be using small pillar to raise this and put another this. At the end of the day, they will be putting a heavy load on top.
Even with what happened at Itafaji, Lagos Island, I don't think this should happen again.
I'm telling you. You see, there's one house at what's the name at Balogun. In fact, I've worked when I was working under India because we brought clothes, all this Ankara, we are into textiles, all this and that. There's a warehouse we rented, my brother. The decking has certainly been falling. You understand? To the extent that the iron have coming out, that kind of house can collapse at any time. So that is the problem. So the Lagos State and the Lagos State have to just make sure that all the house they are weak. At least they have the people who are in charge. So they should go around and look at the house that these houses have expired. All those buildings you are seeing, they have expiring date. But they don't know. They don't know. The only is that okay, they have the house. Maybe after 100 years, the house will be there. The house have already weak. You have weak. If the foundation have weak, it can happen. Anything can happen to it. It can collapse at any time. So that is the problem. They should solve it. They know the problem, like what I'm telling you. They know the problem, and they should solve it.
It's a lie because this is what the president has said. Now he has promised banditry,
it's not making difference.
Violence will soon
Even
end.
though you journalists, when somebody is saying the truth, by the time you're saying that truth, you cut that part. It's true.
Which person?
It's
Which
true.
station?
You journalists, I'm not talking about station. I'm not mentioning station.
Okay.
When someone is saying the realistic, we are the people. We are the masses. We are more than them in numbers.
Okay.
How many of them in the Senate? How many of them in the government? Count to the other people outside there. Look at people outside there. So our wish is not being taken into consideration. Our needs is not even care about them. They care about themselves. the incoming Ninth Assembly is fighting over incoming allowance. They have not yet been seated. They are fighting about billions of naira. Is it that our need is protected? It's not. So our name does not mean protect. Our own name is not even on their own mind. Whenever they get to that place, even though they did this one today, tomorrow we see another one. They come back and make another hardship on themselves, so that they are proclaiming law. You think to law that you want to make for your citizen. Let it be to how is my citizen welfare is going to be considered within this law. So what about that? No, nothing. Is their own. Whatever the Ninth Assembly is doing today is their own. All I want is to their own, not to the masses.
But don't you think the Ninth Assembly will make a difference?
Yeah, we pray so.
Don't you think they won't do the same thing the 8th Assembly did?
We pray so they didn't do the same to the 8th one, even though for the first one, up to their own. Let them do better. That's what we are thinking for. Okay. We are not asking them for their money. They didn't know in the land that it's a poverty. One senator will come with all money. How much the constituency allowance are they giving to them? He will come and do shabby poverty alleviation, say he's helping people. How many people do you help? How many people does he help? One giving a generator, one giving. Let the realistic be done. Let what if as soon as the people will need, let it be done. We don't need themselves to be doing, say, poverty alleviation. They too know there's a poverty in the land. They are saying they are doing poverty alleviation. One program on poverty alleviation. Do the right thing for the masses. Those things will be eradicated, will be reduced. Sorry, it will be reduced, not to be eradicated. There's no way that it will reduce to be minimum. Yes, that is it. Not that when you come, you say be honorable for one constituency. You come one day, carry 110 bag of rice, 2 bag of kiskeni corn indomie. You give people, say you are doing poverty alleviation. How many days does that want to help them? But let people be empowered and have something to do. Giving infrastructure where they move, road, light, water, electricity, house. Common house, there's a village within all those places. Make a house affordable for somebody. People are sleeping outside. You say you are doing poverty alleviation. Is that how to help people? Oh, God, it's okay.
Well, your president has promised that banditry and violence will soon end.
Let it do it. Not a promise on the tongue and not a promise in a paper. 2022 is our vision. It's not pushing forward. We are 2025. So is that not on the paper? They write here 2020 is our vision. They will push it 2022. When this one comes, 2025. Is that not in paper? But let's do what is really. Let's do and see. Let us see. Okay?
Do you support Igbo being president in 2023?
I'm not talking of politics, okay? I'm talking on realistic. If anybody did it, let it do better. We are not talking, let it do better. That is it. We are not talking about race. God has created us together as one nation, but not just ethnic sentiment. Yes, into that issue that Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, one that should done it properly, that Nigerian people will laugh. We see their faces being laughed. People are hungry outside. That's why you see people today. A small children will go and kill his father because of 50,000 naira. Because I think of it, not that he's willing to do it, but I think of how do I make it? How do I survive in this thing? My dad does not pay my school fees. My mom is doing this for you. There, let's go. There's 100,000 for you. You go there. It's not that he's willing to do it, but the nation make it to do. We are talking of ladies being prostituted outside there. What? For what reason? Ask them. Someone say I should use my body to make what I want because they want money. They want a better life. Even though some of them are being pursued with their mommy, their father. I mean, the father is dead. It's only mom that is in there. So the guy will think, okay, what do I do? Do I be seeing my mommy suffering? Do I to continue to suffer in that way? Okay, let me use what I have to get what I want. That is it. But when everything is okay, you cannot run to government. You cannot run to government that you are having a housing accommodation. The government say, okay, let's see what you are. You are a widow. Sorry, you are a widow. Go to Yanopaja. There's a house of widow there. You are okay. You are less privileged. Go to Agege. There's a house there. Well, unless they build down, they say 3 million. A common man can buy how much our salary increase to 27,000. How much are they paying us as salary? So for somebody to able to buy a house of 3 million naira. 4 million naira, talk less of 17 million, 21 million. So let's think of what we do. Yakonde is doing something when he was in, and there is no school. He built a low cost this year. He's doing Yakonde, he have a low cost house. That's what they call a low cost house. What are they doing? What are they doing there? and people have been suffering. When you suffer, you think of what to eat, you think of where to sleep, you will have another second thought. And when anything that comes to your way, that's to grab it. It's an opportunity to say, let me grab it. They can, okay, this my friend is doing, let me to do. If I succeed, I succeed. If I don't succeed, I know I didn't succeed. What else for me? I don't have where to live. I don't have to stay. I mean, I'm fast.
This has been going on. The issue of Igbos becoming president is the talk of the town now.
Because Igbo should, if they want to do it in the following way, because when the time comes, some people were saying that Jonathan is not an Igbo. Yes, truly Jonathan is not an Igbo man, it's Ijo. So if they want to say let the region of this country rule as president, Yoruba man, Igbo man, Hausa, so they should give Igbo man the next one that is coming. But now they are putting it that Hausa is saying that let the Hausa person still continue. Yoruba is saying that Yoruba person will go. Igbo is saying they will go. So that is the thing that will cause division of power. The thing now will cause the divide of the nation, because it will now, this 2020 will show that whether the region, the country we are, call it our own together, are we one or we are not one. Because I told you, I bet you, go and write it down. If Igbo man bring person that this is the person that Igbo people want to support, Yoruba man can never stand say want to support him. But Yoruba person will want Igbo man to support them.
Why do you think Yoruba will not support an Igbo man?
I say it will not happen. It have already happened before. It have already happened before. The problem of this country is the Yoruba people. Because if Igbo man stand now say want to contest as president, Yoruba man will not support him. They will say, na Igbo, Omo Igbo, Omo Igbo. You understand? So there are something, if we see, we should say the truth. We should stop deceiving ourselves, all this camoli. Because if Yoruba man come now, Hausa man, because the time will come. What me I'm waiting for, let the 2023 come. You understand? Let it come. So that the Yoruba that think that they want to draw Hausa closer, they want to be brought out to Hausa, they will know that who is fooling who at that time. Because the Hausa man will not want to leave that power. If you bet me, write it anywhere. Hausa man will never want to leave that power. Because if they lie, you bring one Yoruba man, Hausa will bring 3 people. And inside that 3 people they bring, one of them, all the whole north must support that person. Then where will you get the power from? That is one thing that we have to put ourselves. Because if they say now, okay, let the Igbo person come. Let the Igbo person come, Yoruba person come, Hausa person come. Igbo vote for Igbo, Yoruba vote for Yoruba, Hausa vote. That what? Let us divide the nation because we don't like ourselves. Simple. That's what will happen to 2023. That's what I tell you. Me, I'm waiting for it. Let that day come.
I'm waiting for 2023.
Let it come, because that's when this one, all these elections they are doing. Because now when they said it, is the president Buhari himself, when he was contesting, he said after his second time, but I don't know whether he will finish his second time. If he like me, finish. If he like me, no finish. But if we have judiciary, it will not stay there. It will reach 3 years in that seat. Because when the court begin to start on the judge of the election petition tribunal, he's not the one that win the election, because other people that do everything come. I'm not talking about his own, no. He's not the one that win the election. But I know that Hausa man in this country, because Hausa have sense more than everybody, they know why they are delaying the case. Because after they delay the case, if court the judge that Atiku win, maybe like 2 years, they will tell that Atiku enter as the president. Atiku will win for 4 years. Because if 2 years of wife finish, how many years, man? 2 years, another 2 years, where would they contest the election from? So that is the sense that they want to do that many of them don't know.
Okay, and now let's move to another aspect of the paper here, the Vanguard newspaper, with a very catchy headline here. Banditry violent attacks will soon end. That's what the incumbent president is saying.
That's what we have been saying since. We know even the time of Boko Haram. He tell us that if people come out and say Boko Haram have finished, they have defeated Boko Haram. Now he tell us, he tell us bandit. Is it not from the time of Benue State? He have been saying it. It's the same herdsmen that they change their name to bandit. And the same people, when we see the Biafra people, Biafra is not carry gun, but they call them terrorists. But this one that carry gun, they change their name. They don't want to mention what terrorists. They are calling the word bandit. And if they don't let them bandit, let them end. They should not end. Thank God the play that the thing is worse is where in the north, because east they cannot try it. The west they cannot try it, because it's them themselves that know the people they are accommodating. That's why the thing is serious, because you cannot accommodate lion inside your house. If you don't see food to chop, what will you do? It will eat you. If you put lion in your house, will eat you. The foreigner that is the one that said that the herdsman is just foreigner coming from another country. And then they know that accommodate them. If the West accommodate them in this place, the same thing will happen to them. If they eat, the same thing. If they start to, the same thing will happen to them. But them, because if you go to them now, you don't know them different between them. They are all what? The same category. That is why it is like that. If you like make it noise, they be in state. They don't arrest them. They don't kidnap all the whole people waiting get for their finish. The same bandit. Instead will come from Katsina. He cannot fight for a state. Now he go fight for Nigeria. Let him stop deceiving himself. That's what me I have for him.
Viewers, it's been a wonderful experience with our reviewers at the newsstand today. Do join us next time for another fresh topic from the newsstand. Behind the camera is Latif Adeboale. In the studio, Michael Ojoda as the editor. Till I join you next time, I remain Michael Adekunle reporting for Flip TV. Have a good day.